Howdy boys, it's NPC and today we're back for another Drip or Drown episode, and in this episode we're going to be customizing the OG Dewbauchee Massacro. But before we can do that, we have to go over the vote totals for the Ocelot Lynx. And in a pretty dominant victory of 30-8, this car was deemed drip worthy, meaning we get to keep it and it is not going in the dumpster, thank goodness, because the Lynx is not a vehicle that you can buy off of Legendary Motorsports. Meaning, if I lost that Drip or Drown episode, I would no longer own a Lynx. So that would have been very sad. But anyway, let's go ahead and head over to the garage where the Massacro is stored, and we can go ahead and start our customization. Wow, we're here! What an enjoyable drive that was. All right, here we are at LS Customs with the beautiful Massacro. Massacro. Potato. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. I think Massacro sounds a little more natural to me, but I call it both. Not that it really matters, it's just a nice car. And I'm really excited to customize this, especially with the new rims and cool color combos that I've been looking at, because it's been a while since I've customized one of these. But anyway, first up, armor and brakes, of course. For our bumpers, we have the carbon splitters. I don't want to go super race-like on it, so I think we just add the carbon splitter, maybe even no splitter at all. Because if we can drop the suspension a little bit, if that's possible on this car, then I think the car looks pretty good as it is. If we add, well, that's a race splitter and we don't want that. Primary one isn't too bad. That weird carbon, it like has a carbon splitter built in. I don't know why we need a second one. That's really strange, so we can come back to that, but we'll throw that on for now. For the rear bumper, we can add a rear diffuser and a race rear diffuser, which I don't know if I'm really looking to race this build out, so I think I'm gonna go with the rear diffuser. Couple extra lines there and it looks pretty cool. For the chassis, I am going to avoid a roll cage and roof scoop. I don't think it looks that clean. I like these. Is that for gas? I actually don't know, because there's no gas tank on this right now. Or is that just air intake? I have no clue, but we don't want a roll cage, so we're gonna skip out on that. Engine upgrade, we're gonna max it out. Exhaust, we can add titanium tuner tips, which we'll throw on for now since it's such a cheap upgrade, but I think it really depends on what kind of color we want to go for. For fenders, we can add the race vents, which I'm not going to do. For the hood, we could do a carbon hood. I think that does look pretty cool, actually. And the race vented hood doesn't look too shabby either. We could kind of rice the build out. I feel like the Massacro wouldn't look too bad in that. Maybe we come back to the hood after we pick the color. Lights, we're going to xenon those. Plates, we will leave that in yellow and black for now. And then for primary color, oh, there's only a primary color, no secondary. Interesting. Does look pretty nice in the crew color, but I think the Massacro looks good in literally every color, so yeah. The silver actually looks really good. I think usually the Massacro looks, you see them in bright colors. Silver and stone silver I'm quite liking. Maybe we should change the rims to something black first, and then we can come back to this. We could totally try the gasoline green with the gold rims combo. That would look kind of cool. I want to see how that looks. Let's do that. And we'll go straight to the wheels. Of course, it's going to look good with like cheetahs and carbon options because there's a little bit of carbon. But I did say I wanted to use a new rim option here. So what are we thinking? Segoys makes the car look super round. Curvy. Oh, that looks really good. I really like Segoys. I think it looks incredible. But let's keep looking. Concave racer, low-key not bad. How about our track rims? The Super Luxes look kind of cool on the back end and not so much on the front end, I think. The Pure Business does look pretty good. Oh my god. This car just looks so good with the OG rims though. Like Solars, Cheetahs. It looks so good in Cheetahs. But we did just do Cheetahs. But it does look really good in Carbon Cheetahs specifically. Maybe the Sport's got some sleepers in here that we haven't taken a look at yet. We literally just did Gasoline Green, huh? I'm not going to do Gasoline Green. I just don't want to make it super generic looking, you know what I mean? I feel like this car comes in the fiery colors, red, orange, yellow. You see them all the time. What about a purple? Aston Martins don't really come in purples, do they? You know, I am thinking we just go for the silver. The silver looks really good. Or the stone silver, was it? I think silver looks a little nicer than stone silver, personally. Maybe we can throw a cool pearlescent of some sort on that. Salmon pink pearl. I don't hate the pink pearlescence, but I feel like on just a flat silver, it's kind of not the way to go. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's got like a bluish tint. I just think the Massacro isn't a car that benefits a ton from pearlescence. Like it hits the side here and the top, but the doors are just flat silver. completely. So, oh, the brown's low-key. Oh, that's really cool. It looks like dirt though, so no, but brown pearlescence in the future could be cool. I think we just leave it ice white, honestly. That's clean. For skirts, we can add a primary skirt, carbon skirt, and then race versions of those. Is there a transmission? Is there a suspension upgrade? There's not. Okay, so maybe we do need a skirt to make the car seem lower. Oh, I don't know. They don't look... The fin is so big. I think we do the carbon side skirt. And then for our spoiler, I am going to add a spoiler in carbon, I believe. Just that low-level one looks quite nice. Nice and simple. Very clean build that we're going for. Transmission, we're going to max it out. Turbo tuned, and then onto the wheels again. Just look at that. It's so clean. It's so clean. Let's try out the synthetic Z concave, and then if we make the oh, that changes a lot of color. Very cool. Oh, I have an idea cooking. Is it possible to make a silencer build? There's no purple bright enough. That is mighty unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate. The silencers have this beautiful, like, neon purple, and it pairs with silver so well. This isn't that bad, but I don't know, it's a little childish. I don't hate these rims. I could see them being useful at some point somewhere, but today is not that day. And there's no silver, unfortunately. This is alloy is the closest we're gonna get to like a gray or silver. Could black them out, but I feel like it doesn't look good blacked out. I think we just switched the rim. It's either Segoys or Cheetahs, I think. The Segoys dip a little too far in my opinion. Like, check these out. We'll throw them on. Segoys. Might as well even make them black. This is what the finished build would look like, which does look pretty sick in my opinion. But then here are the Cheetah carbons, and then we'll do the this comparison now. 3, 2, 1, boom. I actually think I like the Segoys more. It just adds a little more depth to not have a carbon all the way through, you know? It's like everyone's thrown cheated carbon Rs on their Massacro before. So we'll switch it up. I quite like that. I quite like that. Tires, we're gonna bulletproof those. Tire smoke, we'll leave that. We could make it black actually. That might be cool. Let's do that. Tire design, I don't think we're gonna want this because it's not a race car. Although I could see a race build. Now that we have the new tire designs. I say new, they've been here for a while. And then I think light smoke, if we are gonna go for a tint. Yeah, let's do a light smoke. And then we'll go back to the bumpers. Do we want a primary? The carbon looks really good. I think we just leave it, honestly. Roll cage, and we could add the roof scoop as well as the little, I don't know, intakes. I'm just gonna call them intakes, but correct me if I'm wrong. See how that looks right now? I think it looks better without it. I think this is so clean. Like, you can't go wrong with this, right? The exhaust we could put back to stock and make it match up with the silver, but oh, that's kind of fire actually. Let's do that. And I think that's it. I don't think any of the other options look, well, it's not bad. I just think this is so sleek. You cannot go wrong with this build, you know? That's pretty aggressive and racy. Not what we're looking for. Even the carbon hood, it's just so much. Plate, we could make yellow and black, but honestly, against the silver, it looks better in white, I think. I think that's it. I think we're done with the build. Let's take it out and see it in some better lighting. Dude, I would win a customization battle with this, I think. Let's do a sound test. I don't remember how the Massacro sounds. It sounds really nice, actually. The Massacro is just a really nice car. You know, it's decently fast, it handles pretty well, it sounds pretty nice, it looks pretty good as well. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest looking car ever, but like, where can you complain about the Massacro? It feels heavy when you drive in. I think that's the coolest part, is that it's definitely one of the beefiest cars, how it feels in your hands when you drive it, you know? On your controller or your keyboard or whatever you use. This is a sick vehicle. But yeah, in the light, it looks really good. It almost looks like a GTR, like a silver GTR, the new ones. Like this side angle right here. It's kind of got a similar body shape to it. And it is just a very sleek build, so yeah, I guess it's not that much different. It's not like we did anything crazy with the pearlescent and had it look drastically different in the sunlight. So overall, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think this might be the best looking Massacro I've ever made, or maybe I just missed the car. Who knows? Who knows? But that, my friends, is gonna wrap it up for the drip or drown of the Dewbauchee Massacro. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. comment down below and let me know what you guys thought about my build and what you would like to see for the next Drip or Drown episode. That's probably going to be some car that's on sale next week. But if you guys have any special requests, please let me know down in the comment section below, because someone said they wanted to see the Massacro. Lucky that it went on sale when it did. For some reason, my comment for voting hasn't been going up when it should, but it does eventually go up. And I know there's a couple people who did make comments. So thank you to I Don't Have a Username and Jack Napier for making comments, even though they didn't really get used. So just be on the lookout for that. It might come up a little bit late, but make sure you guys vote. That is always appreciated, and it is your guys' voice that determines whether or not I keep the car. So sub to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll catch you boys in the next video. Until next time. Peace!